public? In 2012, WWE hosted a press conference on top of the tallest building in the world, Burj Khalifa. A ton of WWE wrestlers appeared during the conference, including John Cena. Unfortunately for Cena, his speech was interrupted when Kane came walking in. The Big Red Machine knocked Cena's hat off and then tried to chokeslam him. The leader of the C Nation wasn't having any of it and quickly turned things around and sent Kane crashing through a table with an attitude adjustment. This wasn't even the worst part for Kane. The most embarrassing part was having to crawl away after being beaten up in front of everyone. A few years after making his WWE return, Goldberg was part of Legends of Wrestling Night, which is being hosted by the Miami Marlins baseball team. The master of the jackhammer also had the honor of throwing the first pitch. He gave a good throw, but some guy in a purple shirt started mocking him. Goldberg did not appreciate the purple shirt guy's humor and mowed him down with a spear. The guy took the future Universal Champion's finisher pretty well. WWE should consider signing him. To celebrate his 25th anniversary in WWE, The Undertaker made a surprise appearance on The Tonight Show. Since it was around Thanksgiving time, a turkey was also there. Perhaps because the turkey reminded the dead man of the gobbledygooker, The Undertaker decided to give the bird a tombstone piledriver, which was pretty satisfying to see. By the way, that was actually former Raw General Manager Brad Maddox wearing the turkey costume. After becoming the mayor of Knox County, Tennessee, Kane started spending a lot of time on the mic, but not in the usual WWE way. During one speech, a stagehand told Kane that he needed to wrap up his presentation. He might be mayor, but he's still the Big Red Machine. Kane threw on his mask and then chokeslammed the stagehand through a table. Shawn Michaels was just trying to enjoy a San Antonio Spurs game, but unfortunately, duty calls. The Spurs mascot, the Coyote, had gotten attacked by the rivals team's mascot, the Bobcat. Shawn Michaels' iconic entrance music started playing, which meant HBK had to get involved. Michaels gave the Bobcat sweet chin music, which is more than enough to send the mascot packing. Mr. WrestleMania checked on the Coyote, and Michaels was given a round of applause. The night before the 2022 Royal Rumble, Brock Lesnar ate at a restaurant and bumped into Johnny Knoxville, Wee Man, and the rest of the Jackass crew. Considering the group, it shouldn't be surprising that they did something crazy. Lesnar picked up Wee Man and body slammed him through one of the restaurant tables. Keep in mind, those were not WWE tables that are supposed to break. It wasn't planned, but everyone enjoyed it. Except for the restaurant, that is. In 2022, Nikki Bella got the opportunity to be a judge on America's Got Talent Extreme. During one episode, a group of contestants seemed to take inspiration from Nikki's days as a WWE wrestler. Bella didn't find it amusing at all and showed the ladies how it's done. She grabbed one of the contestants and suplexed her into a pool of slime. In 2018, The Undertaker joined Post Malone for a concert. They had fun smashing guitars together, but then this happened. Shortly before he went to the WWE Hall of Fame, Kurt Angle made an appearance on ESPN SportsCenter. One of the hosts asked the Olympic gold medalist to put him in an ankle lock. I don't know what this guy was thinking, but Kurt agreed and executed his submission finisher perfectly. The host tapped out within seconds, and it even sounded like Kurt Angle made the guy's leg crack.
Grab the leg, and you flip him over, and you crack it. You better start tapping, or I'm gonna do it harder.
On The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, a viewer asked Jimmy if he could combine St. Patrick's Day and WWE. Let's just pretend that WWE hasn't already done that. Regardless, Jimmy Fallon delivered by having a leprechaun appear, followed by a certain Monday Night Messiah. Seth Rollins grabbed the leprechaun's pot of gold and then smashed the poor fellow with it, setting Hornswoggle's relative up for the stomp. During a timeout at a basketball game, Jerry Lawler showed exactly why he's the king. The wrestling legend grabbed a fan and then gave him a pile driver. This is a legit dangerous move, and notice how Jerry keeps the man completely safe by making sure his head doesn't hit the floor. Matt Riddle might be chill, but you still gotta watch your back. While at a Tampa Bay Rays baseball game, the original bro went crazy and crossbodied the mascot and pinned him.
And he said, "You want some of this?" Oh! Went up high on Raymond.
Not only was the blue guy laid out, but Riddle also took the mascot's championship. I don't know why someone would ask The Undertaker to do this to them. Since his last match in 2020, we don't see the dead man in WWE that much, but that doesn't mean he can't still beat people up. While out at a restaurant, a fan asked Taker to chop him, and this is what happened.
I'm done.
In 2002, Goldberg was participating in the American Express golf tournament. Some guy thought it'd be funny to pretend to punch Goldberg. The future WWE Hall of Famer didn't think it was and did this.
They about to get wet.
At least this guy had the water to break his fall. One night, Jimmy Fallon was doing his thank you note segment and made a joke about Triple H.
Thank you, Triple H, for sounding less like a WWE superstar and more like an extra-strength hemorrhoid cream.
The game told Fallon exactly what he thought of the joke without saying a single word. This news anchor said the one thing you're not supposed to say to a wrestler.
So you went to school to learn basically something that's not real. It's fake.
Fake.
Why like this? What is this?
Hey,
What?
you don't touch that. What are you doing? Troy, come on.
You don't come in here in my studio and start that kind of stuff.
No.
You don't come in here.
Huh?
You don't come in here.
Yeah? I don't?
No.
I don't.
No.
I don't?
No.
Huh?
You don't. No. What? What? Oh, whoa, jeez.
Whoa. All right.
This moment ended pretty peacefully, at least when compared to what happened to this guy. To see how it ended, watch the video.